Okay, here is a fun thing to try. You can do it in your meditation. I think that's the best way to start practicing this, or you can do it when you're just sitting outside. You can try it during your day. I think it's a little bit more challenging for me when I'm doing stuff, but I do try to do it. This is based on Eckhart Tolle's teaching, and basically what a lot of his teaching says is that to become more conscious and more present, conscious and more present, we have to start being the witness of our thoughts. Instead of being identified with that constant stream of thought that's running through our head that keeps us out of the present moment all the time, we develop the capacity to kind of sit back in our consciousness and watch that thinker. And we realize that we are not that constant stream of thought, but we're actually a deeper consciousness behind that can witness that. And then we can do the same thing with our feelings too. Realize that we're not all these feelings that are going through this. We can kind of become the witness of them and not be kind of taken over by them. So I think that's very simply a lot of what he teaches, and I love it. And I try to practice this. I try to practice it in meditation every day. I try to, I watch my mind and I try to sit back in that seat of consciousness and watch all the crazy thoughts run through my head. And it's really cool. It's really cool. It's more a practice for me is I catch myself in that train of thinking and I move back and I watch the thinking for a few seconds, and then I'm back into the thinking, and then I catch myself. And so that's the practice. Just keep coming back to that place. And what I notice is when I am watching that stream of consciousness, I become very present. And the longer I meditate, the longer I sit, the more conscious. I don't know why I'm having trouble there. Maybe it's because I'm walking on the beach and I'm thinking of conchs. But conscious of the present moment. The longer I'm sitting, the more I can kind of really connect with the stillness of what's going on. And also I like to do this when I'm just doing like regular stuff. I like to try to do it when I'm like cooking, instead of just thinking about 7 other things while I'm cooking. I'll just try to watch my mind and sometimes just focus on the boiling water or the sound of the blender, or really focus on washing the dishes. And as soon as what I notice is when I get into these moments of presence, one, I get really creative ideas. A lot of these videos come from insights that I have when I'm in that present moment. I'm very creative. And two, I feel this little spark of being alive. Like I'm watching the water boil, and all of a sudden I'm really seeing the water boil. I'm watching it dance around, and I'm watching the steam come off of it. And I can just see and like almost feel like the aliveness in the boiling water. And it's like, it's just like I feel that aliveness in myself, and I'll smile, or sometimes like a song will come in my head. And it's the same with all these little things. All of a sudden my hand's on the blender and I feel the vibrations, and it just like feels really cool in my hand, something that I wouldn't even notice if I wasn't doing that. So it's really interesting. It's a fun practice to try. It's not easy. I think it just takes time and patience, but it's a really fun thing to do. The tradition one of the traditions where Eckhart Tolle got this practice from, there's a cool, I can't remember the name or the lineage right now, but there's one thing they say, let me see if I can remember this, that I do sometimes. I do this when I'm trying to sleep sometimes, or to get in the present moment. Oh, they say, who is this I? Who is this I? So you say that to yourself. You're like, who is the I that's thinking right now? Who we think of ourselves as this I, but really we're saying that that's a separate entity from us. So when you say that and you really think about it, it kind of snaps you into the present moment. It's a fun little like experiment. So try that and see what it does for your consciousness. It actually will help me sleep. It'll help settle my mind sometimes. So, all right, guys, I love you. I hope this is something interesting and fun to try. And let me know your experience with it and what do you think. All right, take care. Bye-bye.